Hey there, welcome to day 5 of my Simple Homemaking System. Over the next 20 weekdays, I'll be sharing my daily homemaking routine with you. So real life, real messes, and real systems that help me keep my home running smoothly, all while homeschooling and managing a big family. So each day, I'll walk you through my daily rhythm, the core tasks I do every morning, and then the specific tasks I do for the day, and then how I wrap up my evenings so I wake up to a fresh start. My goal is to help you build simple, repeatable systems that take the stress out of homemaking. So no matter what day it is, there are a few core tasks I do every morning to keep my home running smoothly. The very first thing I do is make my bed. It's a simple win to start the day, and it keeps my room looking put together. Then I start my maids. I like to put technology to work. So I start my robot vacuum and I start the bread maker so fresh bread is ready for later. Next, I look at my meal plan and take anything out for dinner, like meat to thaw or prep anything that needs to be done early. And then if it's my day to do laundry, I start a load. Otherwise, I remind whichever kid's turn it is to get theirs going. And the same thing with the dishwasher. I remind whoever's kitchen job it is for the week to unload it so we can keep the sink clear throughout the day. And then each weekday, I focus on specific tasks in my home. So here's exactly what I'm doing today. I'm cleaning the sink and the dishwasher, conditioning the cutting boards, fertilizing the indoor plants, paying bills and filing anything that needs filed, and then doing a quick tidy before the weekend and any last minute laundry that needs done before the weekend. So to start with cleaning the dishwasher, most dishwashers have a filter in the bottom, and so this just removes, and we're gonna clean this to start with in the sink. Before I clean the dishwasher, I need to mix up some more cleaner. And so this is the Tough and Tender, and I'm just going to show you how this works. It's super concentrated, so you get a bottle of cleaner and you fill it up to, I don't know if you can see on the bottle, but at the bottom there is a 12 times line. And so we're only going to fill the cleaner up to that point of the bottle. So that is all we need of the cleaner. And then we're going to fill it with water to the fill line. And then that is all we need to do. And then we've got another whole bottle of cleaner. And I absolutely love this stuff because it's non-toxic. It works really well. It smells amazing and it's super affordable. And this one bottle, small bottle, makes a ton of spray bottles of cleaner. So it's just great. So now we're ready to use this to clean the dishwasher. So I'm just going to spray this with some cleaner here. And I just do this once a month, and it just keeps the dishwasher working way better. And mostly what I'm going to do for the dishwasher is in the inside of the seal and around the edges, and then also in here where the food drops it down in there and it gets all grody. So we're going to just scrub that with cleaner and a scrub brush. So now I've just got a pitcher of water and I'm just gonna pour it in here just to rinse out that seal and all of that stuff that I scrubbed out. And now we're just gonna spray around the inside of the door here. And if you do this every month, it doesn't take very long because it doesn't get very bad. If you keep up with it, it's pretty quick. And now I'm just going to take a cloth, now that we've scrubbed that, and just wipe this. And same with the edge of the seal. Just give this a quick wipe. And then we're going to take our clean filter and pop it back in. And they make specific dishwashing cleaners that you can get, but I'm gonna actually just use some citric acid that I have, and I'm gonna put 2 tablespoons just down in the bottom corner of the dishwasher. And then I'm just going to put it on a quick cycle with no drying. And then I'm going to start this and let it run. So the dishwasher just got finished its cleaning cycle. And I just wanted to show you really quick because I realized when I filmed those other shots when I was cleaning, you couldn't see very well, I don't think. And so I just wanted to show you where the filter is inside. It's in the bottom here. And every dishwasher is a little different. But this one you just kind of squeeze and it pulls out and then you can clean it. So my last dishwasher that I had, it twisted out. So just check your dishwasher out. Most all of them have a filter like that and it does need to be cleaned. And I find that it's best to do it once a month. And then I clean around the seal and down here in the bottom where it gets all icky because food will get in there. And that's where I just use the simple cleaner of Tough and Tender. It works fantastic for this. And then I just use a simple scrub brush and a rag and get in there and clean all of that. And then like I showed you, I use that citric acid and just run it through a quick cycle without drying. And now it's good to go for another month and it really helps the dishwasher work so much better. And now I'm gonna get up the breakfast dishes loaded up because I haven't been able to go in yet because I was running it through a cleaning cycle. So I'm gonna do that now. So normally loading the dishwasher is one of my kids' kitchen jobs, but because it wasn't able to be done at breakfast because I was running it through a cleaning cycle and I've already had them start their morning school subjects, I'm just gonna go ahead and get this done really quick. And then it's ready to go for lunch and then dishes can go in after lunch. Lots of dishes when you homeschool because everyone is home all day and we have lots of kids. So the dishwasher usually gets ran at least once, sometimes twice a day actually. And I actually don't really rinse anything going in here. And I find that I can get away with that because I clean my filter and just keep the dishwasher clean. And it just is way more efficient. So I find I don't have to take the time or waste the water rinsing things. And it always comes clean. And it probably also has something to do with the dishwasher pods that we use. These are from the wellness store as well, and they work so good, so much better than the ones I was buying at Costco, and I absolutely love these. And so that's maybe another reason why I can get away with not rinsing. So I just love it because they're non-toxic and they work really well. Once a month, I like to condition my wood cutting board. And so I just keep a plain white cloth in the cabinet with this mineral oil that's made for cutting boards. And so I just take a minute to do this and it just helps keep my cutting board in good condition. And it doesn't take very long. So obviously the cutting board is clean to start with. So you want to just make sure it's clean and dry. And then you just want to rub oil in. And I just keep this rag right with this bottle in the cupboard and in the kitchen, and so it's just ready to go and it's quick and easy to do this. And you can just see how much oil this absorbs, and it just keeps this in really good condition, and I just hope to have this for a long time if I take care of it well. It's just another way to save money by taking care of the things that you already have. And I just want to do this in real time instead of, doing it in fast forward for you. So you can see literally how quick this is. And I only do this once a month and it just keeps this in really good shape. So what I'll do now, because that's all on there, is I'll just let this sit for a little while and soak. And once that happens, then I'll just wipe off any excess if there is, and then I'll put it back in the cupboard. And then it's ready to go the next time I want to use the cutting board. I fertilize my houseplants every 2 weeks from March to November, and it's now March, so I'm going to begin to fertilize my plants. And this is the small watering can that I use for the indoor plants, and this is my fertilizer in a jar here. And I figured out the ratio that works best for my plants, and so that's only 1/8 of a teaspoon that I keep in this jar. And so I put that in the watering can, and then I go ahead and I use a filtered water, just because this well water is a little higher in sodium and the plants just don't like that. So I find it works best to use the filtered water with the fertilizer, and then I'll fill this up and I'll go around and water the plants. Now it's time to clean the sink. My kids do this as one of their rotating, kitchen jobs, but I like to do it once a month just because then I know it gets done really well. And they are definitely getting better as they get older at it. So what I'm going to be using today is Solumel. It's just a really great cleaner and stain remover and also just deodorizer because sometimes this can get kind of smelly. So I'm just going to spray everything down really well with this. And I'm going to use some scrub brushes and some like scrubby cloths and washcloths and things. Now I'm just going to use a polishing cloth to dry and polish everything. Now that it's all polished, another step you can take is you can use some olive oil on some paper towel and you can condition the stainless steel. And it just absorbs into the steel and it just keeps it nice and polished. So my kids don't do this step, but I do this once a month and it just keeps the stainless steel nicer. So if your sink is getting a little bit, older and not looking as nice, maybe give this a try and see how it works. And I don't know how well this is going to show up on camera for you or not, but from where I'm sitting, it looks very nice and shiny and polished now. So then I put the dish soap back and my hand soap is like basically gone. So I'm going to open a new one. I absolutely love this hand soap. This is an odor neutralizing hand soap. So it's really great in the kitchen if you're cooking with like garlic and things. And this is great because it has this E on here, and that means it's made to European standards, so it doesn't have any of the chemicals that a lot of times are used in North American products. And this hand soap just foams up so nice and it smells so good. And then what I like to do is put out fresh cloths, which this is done frequently throughout the week, but I always make sure I do it after I clean the sink. So we use these ones for washing dishes. They're mesh, they're really nice. And then this is used for washing like the counters and stovetop. So there's just a few things that I want washed before the weekend. So I'm just going to throw a quick load of my husband and I's in the washer. And you maybe have noticed when I was doing laundry the other day that I don't separate our lights and darks. I used to do that, but I have found that if I wash on cold, it doesn't matter as long as I'm not washing like a brand new pair of dark jeans. Those do need to be washed separate. But this is how I save time, and it's just way more efficient for me to just throw it all in one load and wash it on cold, and it always turns out fine. I have never had a problem since I started doing this, just as a means of saving time. And I don't wash towels with this, it's just clothes. So I separate the towels out. Now I'm going to grab the office folder from the organizer on my kitchen counter that I've been sorting our incoming papers into all week. And I'm taking that to my desk and I'm going to sort that into the different folders on my desk in my office. And then I am going to take the action folder and take a few minutes with my budget binder and pay any bills that need to be paid. And also record any budgeting or money related items into my budget binder. And again, I will show that to you, all that system to you in a future video, so stay tuned for that. Now I'm just going to take a couple of minutes and file anything out of the yellow folder that's labeled file and file those into the file drawers that I have on either side of my desk. And because I do this so regularly, it doesn't pile up, and I only have like 3 things in here to file today. And so it's very quick and easy, because if I stay consistent, then it doesn't pile up and it only takes a few seconds. Now I'm just taking a minute to tidy up the couches, the blankets and pillows. My kids take care of the living room as a part of their zones that rotate. So the living room stays usually very tidy, and I'm just doing this for a quick second and it'll be good for the weekend. And now I'm just crossing off the last of the tasks that I've completed, and then I am done until the evening. So by keeping my focus tasks simple and consistent, I don't have to spend hours deep cleaning. Instead, I maintain a tidy home a little bit at a time. Now, before I head to bed, I do a few key things to set up a smooth morning. I take a couple of minutes to go through any incoming papers from our wall organizer. That way nothing piles up. And then I do a 5-minute tidy up in the kitchen. So I pick up anything left out, I clear the counters and make sure the sink is empty. And if there are any dishes left from the kids snacking in the evening, I load them up and get the dishwasher running so it's ready to unload in the morning. And then I quickly wipe down the counters if needed, because it keeps the kitchen feeling fresh and ready for the next day. Then I program the coffee maker. I love waking up to fresh coffee, so I make sure it's set up the night before. These small habits help me to wake up to a home that feels ready for the day instead of overwhelming. That's a look at how my simple homemaking system works. So each day I'll take you along as I tackle my focus tasks, and then I'll share simple systems that make homemaking easier. If you're finding this helpful, share it with another mom who wants a more organized, peaceful home. And if you haven't already, be sure to download the weekly homemaking chart so you can follow along. It's fully customizable, so you can edit it and tweak it to fit your home and lifestyle. If you're curious about the non-toxic cleaners I use in my home, click the link in the description to learn more. And if you're following along, let me know down in the comments what tasks you completed, even if it's different than the tasks I completed. I'd love to celebrate your wins with you. On Monday, we'll be doing the laundry, dusting the bedroom, doing a quick clean of the ensuite bathroom, doing a deep clean of the main bath, and then washing pillowcases and towels. So we'll see you Monday.